Hello everybody and welcome to Unwanted Commentary. I'm Coco and today we are talking about this man, John Krasinski, otherwise known as Jim from The Office. Actually, he's only really known as Jim from The Office because who can forget that character? And I mean, if you're gonna be known for one character that you played for the rest of your life, even though you've been in a bunch of different other shows and movies and are extremely talented, be glad that it's Jim from The Office and not like, you know, that kid who played Anakin in The Phantom Menace. That was actually miserable for him because he was bullied by the kids at school, which you shouldn't do. But yeah, he ended up being in a high-speed chase with the police and like getting in trouble. And also like Jar Jar, the guy who played Jar Jar, like he had a bad time. So let's not bully actors, and yeah. Anyways, back to this video. So today we're talking about how this man who played such a lovable character on The Office has betrayed us all. He has betrayed the YouTube community. No! So you probably know about this, but if you don't, let me fill you in. So everyone knows that the pandemic started a few months ago, right? So the pandemic started, everything shut down, movies were put on hold, everything just stopped. So John Krasinski, the great, kind gentleman he is, he was like, you know what, I'm bored, I want to create some entertainment for the world. So he started his own YouTube channel.
Yes.
This actor started a YouTube channel, but it wasn't like Will Smith or like The Rock or some other actor who really doesn't care about YouTube and like it's really transparent that they're just doing it because they're being paid a lot. No. John Krasinski, aka Jim, started this YouTube channel because he cares, and his YouTube channel was called Some Good News. And this YouTube channel was a news network for good news, for positive vibes in such a, you know, depressing time we live in, and boy has it only gotten worse. 2020, really the worst year. But anyways, so he started this YouTube channel and it was really wholesome. He would have guests like Steve Carell from The Office, and he would be playing TikToks and he would just be doing really wholesome stuff, and he would be sitting there and it was like a no production value YouTube video. You know, like back in the day, it was just a person and their camera and none of the flashy production. You know, it's kind of like why we like The Office. The Office was very documentary style. It let us relate to the people on screen. Anyways, John Krasinski, great guy, and it really showed that he was a nice guy. But this guy who created a YouTube channel that has millions of subscribers, he built a great YouTube channel that brought happiness to many people, and now he's sold out. He's a traitor. He has sold this show to the mainstream media for probably 7 to 8 figures. That's like single millions to double-digit millions of dollars. He's sold this show to CBS. How could you do this, Jim? You were the chosen one. You were to bring the good vibes into this dark year that is 2020. Now you've betrayed us. And I mean, the reasons he gave are kind of legit, but also I have some like counterpoints to them. So obviously, John Krasinski is a very busy guy. He plays Jack Ryan. I don't know who Jack Ryan is, but apparently he's a Tom Clancy character. And if we know anything about the Tom Clancy games, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, and also Siege. How could I forget Siege? They're very awesome, very action-packed. I mean, you got the bod for it. I mean, he also did that 13 Hours movie, wartime stuff. You know, he's a pretty attractive dude. I'm not gay, but I would want that body, like to be my body. I wouldn't want to work for it, but I would want that body. But anyways, what are we talking about? While we're on a tangent, I know it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video. I'm very sorry. But if you're new here, you should totally subscribe because I totally make videos all the time.
Thank you.
But back to the programming. So the reasons John gave for selling the show to CBS, other than the fact that they really wanted his show because it was super successful, was he's a busy guy. It's a one-man show. Once all the movie shutdowns stopped and they got back to production, he wouldn't be able to make the show. I mean, it's a lot of work being a YouTuber because you're not just an actor. You're filming, you're editing, you're writing, you're acting, you're market. I mean, he doesn't need a market because he's a huge famous actor, but you're doing all these things. You're wearing all these hats. I only wear one hat on screen, but I wear a different hat when I'm editing. But anyways, John said that he wouldn't have time for the show and he didn't want the show to just die. He wanted the show to live on. And now that CBS owns Some Good News, they'll be able to add more production value to the show and keep it going. But sadly, Jim here, Jimbo, he won't be the host, which kind of sucks, right? Because like, who's gonna watch this show if it's not Jimbo, right? John, you're such a delightful guy. Like half the reason, I mean, like 99% of the reason people are watching this show is because they like you, not just Good News. news. You can get good news anywhere. Just go to the subreddit, I apologize for whatever the fuck that was, or some other subreddit, and you'll see a lot of happiness and stuff. But like, yeah, so that's the reason he gave, which I think is kind of nonsense, because honestly, he could have just hired some kid down the street, you know? He's a rich dude. He's pulling in money off of this show. He could have just hired some aspiring filmmaker to be like, yo, run my channel. I can film for you. I mean, he's probably not at his house all the time, so he probably couldn't film, but he could have like passed on the YouTube channel to a YouTuber. But instead, he has sold this wholesome internet found show to the mainstream media, and they're gonna make it all corporate, and it's gonna be disgusting. Like, I know it's gonna be some good news, but it's not gonna be the good news. It's gonna be the good news that the mainstream media agenda wants you to see. It's like brought to you by CBS with ads, and it just gets corrupt. Okay, I love internet media. I love internet creators. Jim, he's traditional media, but he became one of us. He was one of the YouTube family when he was creating some good news. And it just makes me really sad to see that he sold the show, and the show is gonna be mainstream. But no hard feelings, Jim. No hard feelings, Jim. You did what you gotta do. You got paid. It was a wild ride while it lasted. So honestly, I'm just glad we had you for like 8 episodes. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you mad? Do you think the show is gonna be total trash when John isn't hosting it, and when it's on CBS and it's all
pretty with all that mainstream media nonsense?
Or do you think it's still gonna be good? Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments below. And also, subscribe. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, subscribing, joining my Discord, doing all that jazz. Because lately, I know I said that I was gonna be making more videos, but honestly, anxiety it's terrible, dude. It annoys the heck out of me. But I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you to my patrons. And as always, never share your password.